welcome back to Main Street Living. Danielle, Quincy, summertime is the prime time for road trips. And one of the best parts of a road trip are those little surprises that you find along the way. You know, those quirky places that just have to be explored, right?
Yes, Quincy, whenever Cheryl talks about a road trip, I worry. I fear for her car.
Well, come on.
if you are hoping for something a little more interesting and whimsical than the world's biggest ball of string, not that there's anything wrong with that, we do have just the spot for you. Please welcome the creators of the Wacky Taxidermy and Miniatures Museum in Mackinaw City, Michigan, Julie and Brandon Howey. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi, thank you.
So tell us, for those of us who haven't been yet, what can we find at your museum?
You can find lots of over 62 different diorama scenes of a miniature castle. We have a whole city street that's modeled after like a downtown Mackinaw area. Circus performing squirrels and mice and swamp buggers, a half bear, half deer, a little bit of everything.
Some cryptids like the Fiji mermaid and the Jenny Javier. So we try to put like a little bit of everything that just deals with, you know, wild taxidermy.
Yeah, some taxidermy history as well. So there's something to learn, lots of fun things to look at.
Yeah, and it, you know, like something like that, you know, I'm sure it's cool to the eye that's seeing this stuff for the first time. So Julie, can you tell us how you came up with the idea for this museum?
Well, we started collecting taxidermy about 10 years ago, and we just fell in love with finding these weird mounts that nobody wanted. And after so long, we just didn't really find anything very interesting. So we taught ourselves how to do taxidermy, and we picked up roadkill and practiced on them. And we were able to make more creative pieces. And we just started making them. And then after a while, it was like, we should probably just put these on display somewhere so everyone can enjoy them.
Nice.
Well, you guys are both obviously animal lovers and actually vegetarians, I've come to understand as well. So where do you get the creatures that you immortalize in your museum? You find them?
Yeah, we get all the mice frozen from a feeder supply for snakes. So they're all frozen feeder mice. And then after we get done with them, we donate them to a bird sanctuary that rehabilitates hawks and owls. And they get their food from the same place that we do anyway. So they just get some free food from us. And then we pick up all the rest from roadkill, perfect little animals outside the road, because it's just hard to see these cute little things sitting there and not be immortalized in some way. And then everything was just antiques and, you know, unwanted mounts that people had and donated to Goodwill or whatnot. And we just dress them up and make them flashy.
Right. So Brandon, when you guys
flashy.
dressing them up and making them flashy, what's the reaction of most people when they come into the museum?
I think that they think it's adorable, and usually people are, even if they're apprehensive, it kind of changes their mind a little bit because they're used to seeing a hunter's taxidermy, you know, that's just kind of this bland thing. And when you see these, it makes you forget that it's taxidermy because they almost just look like little models or something. It's like Stuart Little's house, you know, and I think most people are in amazement and are just, I don't know. I love it.
Well, it's incredibly creative. How do you guys come up with the ideas for the scenes, and what are some of your favorites? Because there's just so much detail in these displays.
We just kind of take reference from life, you know. If animals were people, what would they be doing? They'd go to the movies and they would hang out in their cool 90s bedroom, and they would go to the salon, and they just do everything that we do. So we just kind of look at it like animals are just people. And
we have the school, we have a doctor's office, you know, a couple restaurants.
I saw the one in the library, and I
I was going to say, I love the library one.
I got a kick out of that. Nice. Yeah, well, you know, like how can viewers find and see more of your creations?
We allow pictures in the museum. So a lot of times people, when they stumble upon us, you know, they don't know what to expect. We try to describe it as best we can for them. And they're usually the ones that are the most impressed because they didn't know what to expect seeing it. And so they want to go on their social media and, you know, they share all of their photos usually. And we do update on our Facebook kind of sometimes, but we do like to give people the surprise.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of sneak peeks online to kind of get people intrigued so that they're a little bit more informed as to what they're going to see.
Okay.
And that's just, for us, it's good advertisement. When people come in, they always want to post it to their social media, and then that just spreads the word as well, because if you come to a place like this, why wouldn't you want to tell everyone?
Absolutely. Well, we certainly appreciate the both of you, Brandon and Julie. Thanks for stopping by. And if we ever get a chance, Danielle, we got to take a trip, right?
Oh, yeah. Just not in Cheryl's car.
It's beautiful up here in the summertime.
There's lots of reasons to come here.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much for having us.
No problem. Definitely sounds like fun, Danielle. And speaking of fun, have you ever heard of Funner, California? If not, stay tuned. Get ready to pack your bags. We'll be right back.